Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first NA. Yes, NA. Crucible tournament. I am hyped. I'm excited. And guess what? I have someone with me. And dude, I didn't even know how to ask you how to say your name. How do I say your name properly?
Good evening, everyone. Or good morning, I assume, for all you North American people. My name is Siju, and I am a EU player of Crucible.
Awesome. Siju. Okay. There we go. I wanted to do that first because otherwise, you know, if I say your name wrong later, it'd just be terrible. I'll look awful and egg on your face and all that kind of stuff.
And no one will ever know who I am.
That's true, exactly. And we literally met, started talking about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
So pretty excited to see how this is going to go. No doubt it's going to be awesome. We've got some crazy sick overlays produced by VU, who's one of our awesome community members as well. And we have 8 teams who are going to be fighting in the first official kind of tournament. There's been tournaments like Alpha Side, I guess. Oh, okay, it doesn't want his perspective. Let's see.
Man, your chat is already going wild. I love
This
it.
is just our community. They're awesome. I'm very talkative.
I love it, man. It's amazing to see. All the love for Crucible.
I think this is the love for our community at the moment. There's some people as well who are there. Like we got some people I haven't seen before, but this is yeah. I'm proud of these guys for coming out today. I appreciate it. I think we're going to be grabbing someone else's stream by the looks of things. So it's going to be Jam Slam instead of Intimidate You. But you can have his as well if you want. So I'm going to just switch this overlay over.
Instead of Intimidate, yeah?
Yeah. You guys are going to have to bear with me in chat because I'm still getting used to this. This is all fun and games. Because we're casting from perspectives of players on Twitch. Just fun times. Okay. Oh, I got that. You will be able to hear some comms, maybe, peoples. We shall see how that goes. Yeah, there we go. Got those off as well. All the shenanigans. Something like that. So if there are some technical things going on that kind of wouldn't be happening normally, I'm still getting used to trying to sort this out myself. Here we go. They're just waiting for games at the moment. Well, we can even see, I guess, the composition. So this is the first tournament. If you don't know what's going on, you can do exclamation mark brackets. And you can find out exactly who's playing versus each other. There's Nerf L tonight versus Prime Delivery. 2 Zoomers with Boomers versus Top Tier. Placeholder versus Slam Fam, which is the... I think that's the game we're actually going to take ourselves. And then you've got Goon Squad versus Grouch Fanboys. Should be bloody awesome to go for. So we're actually going for Placeholder versus Slam Fam. Do you know any of these guys, dude, at all?
No.
All good. They're all NA boys, so so it's like, yeah.
I got matched a few times against a few of them, but knowing them, no.
Okay, fair
Because
enough.
also because I'm EU, when I'm being matchmade in NA server, my ping is absolute garbage. So yeah, but I'm sure that they are doing amazing tonight. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm seeing who I've got on the left side. Let's see. This is Believe, Jingle, and stuff. They're called Placeholder, right? Just checking rosters. Yeah, okay. I've got scoreboard and everything. Well, kind of.
You're better prepared than I am.
Well, I mean, I should probably hope so. This took like 2 days of like intense work. It was just like, oh god, this is gonna be crazy. Okay, scoreboard and files. Okay. Making sure I got this right. Okay, we got team comp right here. Woo! We can talk about it, see how it goes, man. I mean, I've never done, like, this is just going to be off the cusp. I'm pretty damn hyped for this tournament. I am the most excited for a cast I think I've ever been, other than just at live events and stuff. But we've got Summer, Earl, Jonah, Mendoza on the side of placeholder. And that is going to be Blue Jay, Jingle Bar Buns, who's a big streamer as well. Allegro and Believe, and we're watching Believe's point of view currently. What do you reckon of this team comp, dude?
I think it's a pretty solid team comp, actually. The Earl is really upfront, can really take in a lot of damage, but do not be fooled by his slightly oversized Misty, which is the minigun that he holds.
Yeah.
It is extremely powerful. He can dish out so much damage. A lot of people just jump and be scared about it because they don't expect so much damage from a tank. Jonah can really poke and poke and poke and just be an extreme nuisance to the other team. Mendo, pure raw DPS, no left right. It's just simple, straightforward, just pain. And Summer, well, who doesn't like Summer, right?
Indeed.
I'm more of a winter person, but in this case, Summer is actually really good. A lot of pressure, a lot of zone control. I think it's a solid competition. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. And then we have, oh, this overlay is a little bit buggered, but it's gonna be fine. Oh no, it's not. It's completely fine as well. Okay, so you've got as on this side of things on, well, their name Slam Fam. That's right. We've got Summer, Tosca, Drakal, and Mendoza. We don't have any bugs yet, which is kind of interesting in itself. But like in terms of this comp, you've obviously got the Summer and the Mendoza as the typical classes on both teams, obviously providing what they're going to provide. And so Tosca's obviously going to give them a little bit more mobility, and it's going to get obviously those dots coming out from Drakal and Tosca and Summer. There's a lot of dot damage on that team, and the power and the force comes out from Drakal and Mendoza as well. I mean, in terms of this team, there's some potential. There's a lot of CC as well coming out from Drakal. Is there anything you think maybe we should watch out specifically for on this team comp, maybe?
I think the Tosca is going to be a wild card. A Tosca can be really, really good, but it can also be really, really bad.
Yes.
So I definitely want to keep an eye out for the Tosca plays.
It's I think at this level as well, I'm expecting the Tosca to be pretty damn good. I'm hoping so. Anyway, I'm hoping I've actually got the right game as well, because these guys aren't actually queued up right now. Oh no, yeah, they're queued. Okay, that's good. They're just queued up. But yeah, so Mendoza obviously is going to drop his turret. We got the heal from him. You've got, I'm not sure what traits these guys are going for in terms of upgrades. We're gonna have to watch out for those. See if Jakar's going to go for a little bit more mobility, of course, with the chop, reducing his time, of course, and dashing around the map. But this is going to be Heart the Hives. This is the mode, people. Capture 3 hearts, win the game. I believe it's best of 3 currently. So we're going to have to just keep a little record of who's won how many games, because that's the only thing I haven't got on the overlay, unfortunately. And I don't have a pen. I know I've got a PC, but you guys can keep note of that, of course. So what you have to do is it says on the screen, find the hive, defeat the hive, capture the heart. There is an amount of time which takes to obviously capture the heart. The only way that you can capture the hearts is by channeling. You can interrupt the heart, of course, by pressing Q or whatever default button that is to knock back, or if you've got a knockback, you can do that as well. But yeah, this is what it's all about. You don't have to kill the hive to win, you have to capture it, which is the main thing. So you can see a lot of the fighting is going to be around the captures themselves and also pre-attacking of the hive. So here we go. Dude, excited?
I'm super excited. Like, as you said, I've never been this hyped for a cast, obviously, because it's my very first at all. So got some things to prove right here tonight, so I'm really happy that you give me the option and the chance to do so.
All good, dude. I'm going to turn that music down. Let's see what I've got here.
So I did see quickly that we're going to be dropping out some damage amplifiers. They can be pretty darn important to grab throughout the game. If you manage to get 2 for your single team, that is just so much extra damage you get for just taking those 2, and those are permanent for the entire team for the rest of the match.
That's it, indeed. Yeah, if you get those 2, you're pretty much on a winner. You have to really, screw up to not take the game after that, and that's. I'm wondering, it's whether or not they kind of use that in the future as well. I'm just going to change over to someone else's perspective here on placeholder right now. We've got Believe's perspective playing on a Jonah. They're just farming up right now, making sure they can grab as much essence as they possibly can before getting into a fight. You'll see a lot of this going on. You might see some 1v1 poking, but you can see on the map, obviously as well, players are going to be checking the map as much as possible. They're very split right now. They're farming, they're grabbing harvesters, grabbing heals as well wherever they can. And that's what they want to be doing right now. They don't really want to be fighting, because if you give up that first kill, that's going to be a first big buff of experience over to level 2. And then, if you've hit that level 2 or that even just a level above, to be honest, you've already got a little bit of an example, right? I mean, we're at level 2 almost for placeholder, and I'm going to have to make sure that I remember the blooming team names. But yeah, we do have those damage amps coming on the map, as you just said. Do you think that we're going to see them going for this over the first hive? Do you think, or do you think we're going to see them go for the first hive?
What I've noticed is that between EU and NA, there's a big difference in priorities. Just quickly in between, like EU focuses more on the first team fights, PvP fights. They pretty much set the speed and the terms of the entire match. Over at NA, I can see what I see right now, obviously, is that they are more focused on just split farming, being all across the map, everywhere, nowhere, grabbing some harvesters for the passive essence gain, and just playing very safe. So I honestly think that they will definitely go in for the damage amplifiers.
Oh, here we go. Dude, we've actually got the first fight, and it's actually both perspectives. As a Jonah comes up onto his Slam Jam that we have as well, and it looks like they're just backing off. Believe doesn't want to get involved with Drakar too early, but that was quite funny. The first fight we might have had is going to be both perspectives, and that would have been pretty good to get going, but unfortunately they're just going to dip out of that, and we're just going to continue to farm. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And the difference between NA and EU, like, what will those big differences be? Whereas I think there was quite a lot more players from NA in the alpha and stuff, so a lot of the top tier play you're probably going to see more from NA, just because there's been those teams formed over there for a lot longer, Yeah, honestly, I do notice it. Like when you're playing on EU prime time, the queues take like 2-3 minutes. But when I'm playing NA queue times, it's so much faster. There's so much more people playing and also watching streamers. Just entire Crucible Twitch page just lights up when it's NA prime time compared to EU prime time. I'm getting a bit of a weird audio bug.
I totally should have muted my phone.
That's unfortunate. Not on you. It's on in the actual stream itself, unfortunately. But oh, there we go. We're gonna listen to a little bit of the comms going on right now on this side of Drakar and just see what they're talking about, because this is quite a pinnacle time. Just gonna listen in for a sec.
And then we'll get E, and then we'll... Be careful going in there, Cam. We got damage amp? Alright. Yeah, they got the other damage amp.
Oh, damage amps.
Yeah, both teams got one.
Through the river right now.
Nah, they're gonna cap that.
They're level 3. They're level 3.
They have 3 here. 4.
Yep, they're pushing up 4.
Okay, we're going to jump back into the cast here because we've got those guys about to fight. There's level 3 at the moment as well on the placeholder team. This is going to be a really, really big important fight, actually. Have to see how it goes. Let's jump into perspective of Believe right now. We've got the hive up, and they probably... I think we're going to see a placeholder with that extra level, with that damage buff as well. This is going to be a pretty big fight to determine maybe even how this game goes, dude.
It's going to be exciting to see, because you can see that the Drakar was just scoping out the map in the little screen on your stream.
Yep.
And you can see the Ajona placing up top with the mines everywhere. And because they are level 3, Ajona has the blind on headshot talent. if I'm not mistaken. It's
Think
quite
so,
small,
yeah.
so that can literally change a 1v1 fight or a team fight in general. As an Ajona main myself, I can safely say that it has made some games a lot easier by hitting those headshots.
The Tusker has actually had to dip out as well, and they're quite low, but they did get the heal off. You're right about the blind as well. Here comes Drakal. Drakal very low, has to dip out. Jonah, believe, might get him. Oh, he just nips around the corner. He's going to be able to get that heal pretty well. Good job from him, but it's looking like the Earl as well on the team of Slam Jam, looking very low, and unfortunately, we're going to see the Drakal go out. I think we're going to see the Earl go out as well. Looks like they just have to dip out of this fight. We've seen Cam. Have we seen the Tosca go down as well? Oh, this is almost a team wipe. Summer's still here. She's just going to have to stay alive and poke and just be aware of what's going on right now. She can't get involved with the fight. She's actually putting some damage onto the Ajona. Being a bit cheeky here. I would have just backed off. Don't want to feed the kill. And here comes the damage onto the final player. Intimidate You will go down as well. And they should be able to pick this up pretty easily. You like the overlay, guys? It's good, right? There we go.
It's looking smooth.
Pretty much the first team fight we've witnessed on the cast, and went very well for placeholder, mate.
So that's 1 heart in favor for placeholder right now over Slam Fam. Level-wise, placeholder is a level ahead, and a level advantage can literally just make or break a game. Even one level, it's such a massive difference that it can make, and especially because both teams have a damage amplifier, so that is quite evenly evened out. So the level difference actually is big. It's huge.
Absolutely, that's very, very true. I mean, you can see that the damage difference at the moment. I mean, it's only like, oh, okay. We're seeing the bonuses go up. We've got level 4 now for placeholder. They are 2 levels above this Slam Jam team, and that's dangerous. About to hit level 3 themselves. That's going to be some big upgrades. It's all about the upgrades, right? If you're up to level 5, those are where the upgrades are. When you start hitting above upgrade level 5, you start to just increase in damage, you start to increase in health. But these are the big upgrades, like you say, you know, the major ones, things that increase your damage, things that increase your mobility, even just, you know, survivability as well. Like Drakal, of course, you know, him being able to heal and fights damage, not preventing that, for example, that's something he needs to make sure he has. I actually can't remember what level that is. I think that's level, good lord.
Which one? Sorry.
The Drakal heal trait. What level was that? I'll have to check in a moment. Let me just see. I'll switch the stream because I've got all this info. You know. I can check it now actually while I'm on that screen.
The Enraging Claw.
What it is he can use his heal in this fight and presses G, and he can just dip down and he can use that even in a fight. If he takes damage, it doesn't interrupt his heal. Oh no, toughing. No, not tough it out. Push through the pain. Damage won't interrupt med kit use. So that's level 4. So that's a big one for Drakal. A big one for Drakal.
Definitely. You can see that the Drakal did really good work in just clearing out the Stomper herd. That is quite a bit of experience you get from that. Sometimes if you get a herd correctly, you even get a full level off of it. Like every Stomper gives 60 essence per kill. But I believe I saw a Metamorphosis up. And that would mean that they would give, if I'm not mistaken, quick maths, 90 essence.
Oh, do it.
Per Stomper kill. So that is, that's quite a lot of essence you get there. But as you can see, there's still one level behind, so it's going to be tight.
I mean, this is it. I mean, it's almost to a degree. Like, do they go off and just farm? Or do they contest this and just let them have this one, farm and maybe catch up a level so they can have a chance for the rest of the game? Or but the thing is, they let them do that. They get the momentum up, and that's going to be the game. At the moment, they're not getting any XP. They're nowhere near. They've not got any mobs behind them or anything. They've got one level up. They've got an upgrade above them as well, and damage. If you look at how they're positioned right now, actually both teams. Drakal is stalking. Look, he's trying to think about going around the back of him. Oh, he misses the pull.
Oh.
Let's see where I am here. Just looking at the Drakal.
Safely backing out the Drakal to heal up.
Indeed.
He took a lot of damage there.
He did. He's good to go in and oh, here we go. This is what are they going to do? Are they doing this to bait them in because they're going to push it because they're worried? Of course, Drakal's got that big AoE CC. He needs to be very careful here that he doesn't get sniped out. Good job from him, just trying to get a little bit of cover. A Jonah, you can see Believe. We've got the best perspectives in this right now. They're really going.
This is amazing.
They're going for it. This is awesome job. And also the Jonah, who is Believe, of course, lots of experience in the game, is just going to have a little bit of damage on them from Mendoza. Just grabbing that little heal plant as well.
That was a cute headshot on the Tosca. That was midair. That was a nice shot.
Nice. Oh, Jonah's got to be careful here. Get a little bit of damage. He's aware.
She's being poked quite a bit by Slam Fam's Mendoza.
That's good, actually. I like that because then she can't just sit there and snipe, right? That's really, really good. Really, really good plan there as well. You can see the Summer. There goes the Tosca and also the Summer on the left-hand side. You can see they're quite split, actually, if I go into the perspective of a Jonah right now, because Jonah's going to give us...
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no. Actually, going to switch back because, yeah, there's a big fight going on here. Car getting right in there.
Just used his last medkit.
That's right. This is the problem now. What's he going to do? He's only got the E to help him out. He's got the Summer as well. They're trying to make sure they go for the interrupt. The Jonah is just keeping Drakal away. I can't really see what's going on the heart, unfortunately. I can't hear the music as well. Let me see if I can grab it.
Oh, that was really close. Drakal just got away by the skin of his teeth. And Jonah is just chilling there, like, yeah, you're not getting past me. I'm here. No one will get past me.
Indeed, and they did get the second heart. So this is going to be the second heart coming out for the Believe team. The Believe team. Do you believe? They do.
Believe it.
You better. Placeholder coming out with the 2 hearts so far. And really, we need to see them start to get some farm on before this next heart comes up. They need to hit some level 5. It's for this next last heart to be a good fight for them. They need to be hitting this level 5. Wait, actually, we just did see Drakal die as well, unfortunately. For them, I'm just waiting to see where they start to think about heading out in the map as well. This is the only thing with spectating player perspectives. Seeing where the buffs are and everything else like that, what's going on the map is very difficult. Player perspective is difficult, so it's just like about kind of casting the action that we can see right now as well. So I'm actually going to take those comms out because it's a little tiny bit distracting. But yeah, so far
have managed to secure the level 5, so they are again once more a 2 level ahead of Team Slam Fam. Team Slam Fam. They are only just past halfway level 3, so this next hive that is coming up in about 30 seconds. That's gonna be interesting.
I mean, the level 5 is that point of the game where you want to be engaging, getting those fights, getting those kills, especially if you know you're ahead, and they are so far ahead right now. It's not just a level, it's not just a quarter of a level, as you said. It's 2 levels right now. That's damage, that's health, and that's 2 upgrades. As an example, Drakal is missing out on the abs of Plasteel, so you can get some invulnerability. Also push through the pain, so damage won't interrupt his med kit at the moment. Still doesn't have that. That's a big one to use for fights as well. And just one of the examples, whereas the Jonah has it all right now. Their team has it all. And we're going to see how this team fight goes in the end. And they have to contest this. They can't be farming right now. This has to be a contest.
You see that they are all engaging slowly towards the hive to contest the heart or even the hive fight itself. But as you can see in the bottom left, like Team Slam Fam managed to get 3 harvesters versus the 2 of Placeholder. But the damage difference, Team Placeholder is doing 32% damage increase versus the 20% damage increase of Team Slam Fam. So that's a massive, massive change.
Indeed, and we might have individuals that might have a little bit more depending, but it's about 20%, and that's just insane. I mean, look at Believe. Flipping hell. Just on that Tosca like anything. Tosca's so mobile and doing such a good job. Using that Q, of course, to get round, to get that stealth. Not able to get the damage off, unfortunately, in the end.
That melee.
Uh-oh. I think Jonah might be in trouble here. Look at the melee. No, absolutely fine. Everything's going to be completely fine. Summer. It's just coming in for that extra damage as well. Getting rid of that dot is really good from Believe. Finding that green plant there to make sure they get rid of that dot. And this is going to be the cap. And this is going to be the first game to Placeholder. Dude, first game of Crucible.
They nailed it.
Done indeed.
3-0.
There might be a little bit of a delay and difference on the stream, of course, in terms of the two feeds that you do see, because obviously people playing in different places in the country, they've got about 2 minutes. So if there is something we're not calling out or missing, it's because I'm focusing on 2 different screens at different times, and that might not be the one that I'm actually currently on the stream. But yeah, we're going to wait for that next game to be going ahead. And dude, well done. First game.
That was a good fight.
Boom. I think it's best of 3. Pretty sure.
I have honestly no clue.
Pretty sure.
I heard the same question go up on the EU casts. So, yeah.
It's best of 3. Okay, cool. All of them, because I know it's semi-final and now it is. Okay, we've got 1 for placeholder, all right? Guys, who's going to win this best of 3? Who's going to win this? I know Kano, right? This is VU. This man in chat. If you need overlays, if you need animations and stuff, check this guy out, please. Very cut. He did this for me in literally hours.
Some magic.
He is. He's a legend. He's a good man. Does my stream stuff. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good dude. Oh, look. Jonah leveled up. Good stuff. Getting that monologue. 102. Important.
What was that? Is it? Oh wait, of course they're on a different client. I was so confused right there, seeing them level 9 on a Jonas. Like what?
Level 4 is level 3. That is some experience right there. Gained, indeed.
That's the next level.
They're on the alpha client at the moment, well, on a different client, so that they can queue up. Because we don't have custom arenas right now, people in the stream. Are you watching? I hope. This is the thing. Yeah, it's tough, John. Like. And literally, we've just met, and he's coming in. I'm doing a good job. I'm proud of this guy right here. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. But yeah, the plan is to do this every week. I'm probably going to bring... we probably have a look at the graphics and stuff. So if you guys have feedback about graphics, maybe what you would like to see, then let us know. We actually have a main bracket screen, which I'm going to show you right now. So you can actually see what's going on in terms of the brackets while we get this next game queued up. Nothing else has come through as of yet. I think the reason I didn't pick up any of the other games, I'm pretty sure Nerf Earl tonight, you'll probably see in the semi-final next up versus, I'm not sure if top tier or 2 Zoomers. Placeholder versus Slamham. It's only the first game. Only the first game. So we've still got still all to play for. And then Goon Squad and Grouch Fanboys. Where's on Grouch Fanboys? Let me have a look. Grouch is...
I just wonder if placeholder is their actual name or if it is an actual placeholder.
I don't know. I think we might have to ask him at some point in time. Actually, Goon Squad versus Grouch Boys. That actually would have been a good game to follow as well. I got that info a little tiny bit late, unfortunately. But we are going to follow this series. And we might follow this next semi-final actually as well. We'll see. You came up with a Grouch Fanboy's name, really? I love you, man. I've known Grouch for a long time. He was the one who got me into casting and doing this stuff in the first place. He's actually pretty much the reason why I'm in America, so I know Grouch very well. But yeah, I appreciate the name for sure.
Grouch is a great guy.
Dude, I tell you, the dev team on this game, they're just approachable as hell.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me. But I've been in many different games, also new startup games, where the devs easily say like, we are listening, we are actually communicative with our community. But over time, that just slowly dies down into the point where there's hardly any community.
Right, dude.
And that I just hope that this game stays the way it is in terms of communication with the devs and the community. That is such an amazing job that they are doing.
Hoping that seems to be the way. I mean, with these tournaments, this is Pro Rivalry GG as well. And they're putting on these tournaments right now. So they're going to be doing this weekly. It's going to be NA and EU. Because I think the tournaments cross over, I think I'm probably going to cover NA mostly. each week, and I believe there's Shackle doing the EU stream at the moment as well. I'm kind of semi-eating breakfast right now. I'm sorry, so professional. I'm hungry.
We all need food.
We do. The fuel. Dude, introduce yourself again. People don't know who you are. They know who I am. This is my stream.
They don't know who I am. I'm an EU scrub, right?
An
We
EU
all
scrub.
about the EU NA hate, right? So I'm an EU scrub. My name is
technically
Siju. I have about 100 hours of game time in this game. This is actually my very, very first casting job ever. I've been wanting to do casting for a good few years now. Just never got given the opportunity. And Jebro is just an absolute legend to just give me the chance of proving myself in a casting environment. So we literally met like 15 minutes ago. Well, by now it's like half an hour, but
A bit longer
still
now,
fresh.
yeah. Still fresh relationship. Not
I
what-
had nothing prepared. I am still preparing stuff on screen while trying to keep an eye on both streams and the chat. I am so trying. But on Crucible, my main character is AJ, Jonah. I'm the snipey woman with the squid mines. A real nuisance to everyone.
Nice. So what did you think of Believe's play just then that we had the perspective of? It must be interesting, especially playing that character as your main. Like, what did you, was it, I mean, I assume you're good with 100% 100 hours, or I assume you're relatively good. I guess, I don't know at the moment, that's almost a thing, I guess, game time spent. But was there anything there that you felt Believe was particularly strong at, or maybe we saw maybe there was some situations where he got into a bit of trouble, or?
Well, I'm extremely surprised that he's playing on a 1.39 ADS sensitivity that you can see right now on the left screen on your stream. I am so surprised. Like, I was playing at 2.5, and I just literally ran out of desk space. So I am so surprised that he manages to do all that stuff. But then again, Jonah needs to be precise. That is what a sniper is all about. So yeah. It's really interesting for me to see high level of AJ plays, because usually you can only see other streams, and obviously this is NA, so usually when NA streams I am asleep, most likely.
Yeah.
Or just awake, just awoken. Yes, English words.
Your English is probably
no,
better than mine, mate. It's all good.
But no, I think he did a really good job. His positioning was nice, his squid mines was nice. I didn't see, and I really hope that I'm seeing that in the next match, where you go into a grapple, release on the peak, and then just using that shroud to just push you in a little bit further.
Right.
Maybe I missed it because we're watching 2 streams, but I am really hoping to see other people using that as well. And also, if you burst the shroud, you do a knockback. But I don't think there was any need for that particular skill in this matchup.
I think I don't remember. I remember there was an instance on the Tosca, I think, because the Tosca was getting away. Like, he had to be very mobile. The hooks on the side, the hooks were like perfect to try and get that Tosca down. I think we saw, I don't know how many melee finishes I saw from a Jonah, but I don't know if I've ever felt like in a game the melee being so important, the Q, the default key to hit that melee. It was so, in that game, I don't know how many melee kills Believe got. I feel it was like 3 or 4 maybe.
It doesn't matter, and ultimately, just if you get a melee finisher off on a Tosca, you're alright in my books.
Oh yeah, dude. This is the thing, right? It's all damage, and that's little tiny knockback as well is pretty decent. And I'm just looking forward to see whether or not they change up their strat. Whether or not we're gonna see placeholder don't really need to change anything right now. I can't. Let me have a look at the other team.
Slam Jam has changed up a little bit.
Ooh, they have. Did we have Cezanne last time? No, we had Summer, right? Was it Summer?
The previous game they had a Summer, a Drakal, and my mind is blank. They definitely did not
Mendoza's-
have a Earl.
Mendoza's were both there, yeah, and Summers were both there. Yeah, they've switched to the Earl, so we've got a little bit of projectile blockage. Again, thank you as well. Thank you, Foxy, for the gifted subs in the chat. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that very much as well. We've also had some follows as well, guys. Thank you so much. Brave Seas gifting a sub, Reader Geek gifting a sub. This is still the stream as well, so I do have to
Reader
say
Geek
thank you very
gifted
much.
me a sub.
There you go.
It's a legend, man. Thank you very much.
Awesome peoples in the chat and in the community right now. We're jumping into the next game. This is the second best of 3. Remember, you have to win 2, so this could be the last one. Let's see what events we've got up actually as well.
So medkit amplifier, damage boost pods, health amplifier, regen amplifier, and scanning platform.
There's not much damage amps on this, so that's going to be good. A lot better for the Slam Jam team. Medkit amplifiers, of course, is going to give them, it replenishes their kits, right, and adds one. I can't remember
Yes.
which. That's it exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Should believe in myself a little bit more. But yeah, here we go. Next game. See how we go. So what do we need to see different from the team that lost last time from Slam Jam? What do they need to maybe change up early, do you think?
I think it's going to be very important for them to stick on the essence gain.
Right.
The level lead that the team placeholder had is, I think that ultimately gave them such a huge advantage that it's extremely difficult for a team Slam Fam to even contest anything just out of sheer power and health points.
That's right. And it's all about this farm early on. Like, who's going to get it first? Who's going to get it? I mean, at the moment, we're ahead in terms of what you see on the stream. They're both level 1. It's a little tiny bit ahead in terms of farm right now. Little tiny bit. And that's what probably a lot of the cast is going to be around. Like, how the farming goes at this point of the game. And whether or not even things like a little cheeky early kill, even someone searching out for a kill at the beginning, is going to be something we see in games. A lot of people don't do that, but it could be something that people think about, especially if you get some kind of invade onto their side early game. I mean, there's a possibility of so many strats right now, but these guys are in the know. They're the ones who know how to play this game, especially this guy right here. This guy, Believe, he's been playing this game for a fair while, and his team have as well. And you're going to see more teams coming up soon in very much the same position where they've been playing alpha. They've been playing this game. They knew that this was going to be the one that would be the competitive mode, so they've been prepping. They're ready.
Good foresight.
Yeah, exactly. It's important to get in there early, right? And this is why they do what they do. This is why they're so good. In terms of farm, we actually see that Believe's team placeholder have actually gone ahead. They're on level 2 right now. So if they even just pick up a little kill here or two, they'll slow down the farm of the enemy team, grab themselves a little bit more XP as well.
The biggest thing with the early farm is that a lot of people, you just imagine that a stomper, something so big, bulky, annoying in the way, would just have more experience. But actually the spitters give you 80 essence per kill compared to a stomper that only gives 60 per kill. So as you see, the Belief is essence farm started in Crater, and there you can have on just the get-go, you have about 5 or 6 spitters around there. So that's 400 experience.
Exactly, that's exactly what matters. And these guys spawn in exactly the same places as well. So once you learn those locations, right, that's pretty key. So spawning like near that area for your farms, remembering those little locations, remembering things like how much that XP is worth as you pick it up, and locations of possible spawns of herds and stuff like that as well. It's good places to think about in terms of positioning in the future and times on the map. But I believe we're seeing a little bit of a fight going on our screen right now as I'm looking at Believe's point of view. But we have got the Drakal here. He's trying to take out Jingle Buns. He's going to have to dip out the map there, get a little bit of HP taken off him as well. He's doing a good job, and that's going to be a kill coming out for Slam Jam, grabbing themselves that Mendoza kill. But while 2 or 3 people are going for that kill, they miss out on a little bit of farm. That does poke him up to level 2 though.
That was a nice distraction from the Mendoza from placeholder. That was really well played, because as you said, there's 2 or 3 people that were just chasing that single Mendoza, whereas team placeholder just kept on farming, and Slam Fam was just busy chasing. So that's a lot of essence per minute or hour, however you want to calculate it.
Yeah.
That's just lost. It's just gone.
We'll have to think about that. that terminology. And Jonah actually could equal things up on the kills. Cezanne taking a little bit of damage. They look like they're trying to go in on this fight. But they've just hit level 3, so this is big upgrades. I don't think they want this. I don't know. What do you reckon, dude? Do they want this fight? Should they disengage? I mean, they've not got the Mendoza maybe here at the moment.
I think that team placeholder is because they are a level ahead. They are in a solid spot, but they were pretty spread out. Jonah had to back away, and I saw the move that I was just talking about. Oh, we see Slam Fam, we see Drakar going down. That is well played by their Summer.
Indeed. Getting the push, and look at Belief's positioning as well right now.
Belief is doing a fantastic job with the grapples and the chasing and the retreating. The support that the Summer gives Belief, so that she can just shoot around and pretty much have free reign.
Oh, we're gonna see the Cezanne go down as well, unfortunately. That is gonna be another kill picked up. Indeed, very good point. Like, you know, that the cohesion of this team, the synergy of the players, and just the Summer pushing players as well to allow Jonah to get that space to go for those snipes, to make sure she doesn't get taken out. She's got, like, you know, HP, she hasn't got a lot of kit in terms of, you know, if she's close up to a Drakal, if she's close up to anyone really, other than that hook to get away, right? And maybe the blinds. But you need those players, you need the cohesion, you need the communication. They've got that right now. You can see right now, just as a note to people in the stream, because we're trying to teach people about the game essentially. So teaching moments are important. Those little globules, the little kind of, I don't know what to call them, on the hive, right? You do more
just
damage.
Poking, or...
Sorry?
Oh, the headshot modifier on the hive.
Yeah. So you get the extra damage on the little, I don't know, is it globule? I don't know what the hell to call it. You get a little bit more damage.
Like the Mars or something.
Yeah.
It's like little mouth.
A little mouth.
I don't know.
We need a game.
I'm weird.
We need a game. John said beaks. It must be beaks. Okay.
See? Mouth, beaks.
Yeah, you were close.
I was
you
close.
were close. That's true, dude. That's true. I like it. Okay, we'll say beaks. So if you hit those beaks, you get more damage, basically, on the actual. Is it? You said it's headshot worth damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
If not all characters can do, hunters can do headshot modified damage. But for instance, on an Jonah or the right click of a Drakal, which is the projectile, that is actually headshot capable. So if you hit those little beaks, mouths, you actually get the headshot damage modifier.
Damn, so it's not even just a damage increase, it's the full headshot modifier. Sweet.
Which is extremely potent for a level 5 Jonah, which has the 3 times damage amp instead of a 2.5. The ramps up.
Exactly. Okay, have a look at this. This Jonah as well is railing onto this Earl on the other perspective, but having a look at the Drakal, seeing how he's doing here. Maybe they can get a kill on this Mendoza. I think Jingle Buns does a great job, and you said it earlier actually, which is a good point, of distracting, pulling like 1 or 2 people away and just being really mobile. His other teammate is right next to him as well. Oh, Drakal gets blinded. He needs to just jump out of there. Here comes the Earl in support to just push anyone that might be advancing on him away. I like the way that Slam Jam's Earl is playing at the moment as well, to be honest. He's doing a great job of just trying to push people away, trying to defend his teammates, Drakal and whatnot as well. As we see the team fights slowly kind of move away and they go for a little bit more farm here. We've only got 1 heart right now for placeholder on the blue team. The reason the UI changes as well, everyone, if you're watching the stream at the top of the screen. Oh, good lord, there's a big fight happening right now. Got the Drakal.
Oh.
Perspective as well. Earl is getting railed by the Summer. Drakal's got no heal and needs to get back in there as soon as possibly can. Earl using that block on the projectiles, of course, very, very helpful for the rest of his team. My good lord, Allegro does go down. Here comes maybe a potential for them to come back into this game. The Drakal is running as fast as he can. He's not got any heals. Big slam. There goes the Mendoza. He's going to be taken out maybe here as well. Nice pull. Is he going to be able to take him out? Right click. There goes the Mendoza. 2nd kill for this team. Twitch.tv, the L looking very low himself, but they do have 2 kills currently. This could be a potential comeback, dude.
Yeah, it is really interesting. That was a turn of the game that I honestly did not see coming.
Yeah, right? I was against the moment.
I was still like really in awe that the Ajona, I believe, is actually doing that little thing that I just said, like grapple shroud to get further. He just did it like 5 times in a row. And I was still in awe of that, and all of a sudden there's a team fight going on, and I'm just confused what is going on. But as you can see, the Ajona has it's not classed as a high mobility hero, legend class. Hunter. They're called hunters,
that's right? Yeah, we're calling them hunters. That's right. We're trying to.
So you can see that she doesn't have all that much mobility, but when the grapples are on point, combined with the shrouds, just jump that little further. It's actually insane how much mobility that you have, even around corners, and you can duke out people, like jump down, grapple back up. It's insane. It's high skill. That is something I definitely want to point out. That it's not for everyone, but they're doing all right.
Well, we've got an amp as well.
Yeah, they're both grabbing the amplifier.
Which amplifier was that? I missed which amp that was. It's the yellow one, so it's
I believe it's regen.
I think regen. I don't. Yeah, it is regen. I can see the green above Dracar's health. It's 50, 500k or 50k. I'm trying to see the numbers. They're so small. It's 50k. Okay, so that's 50k HP that gets regen for each team right now. So you'll see in stream, like you'll see this green kind of, as soon as they start to lose health, you'll see a little green surround around their HP bar, and they'll start to regen. Important that both teams try and pick that up. We do have a fight erupting as well. Ajona is not there. So they're actually outnumbering him right now. And Drakal is going full ham right here. Trying to get the damage on Earl. I'm surprised about that. Although they does start to switch targets. Summer's out with the cloak.
Believe is closing in though.
Yeah, when Believe comes in, this is going to be big. They need to pick up a kill here if they possibly can. They're not low at all. The Drakal is getting railed on by the Earl there. There you go. Projectile blocking as well from him. Good job. They're thinking about, they're chilling out around the heart. Actually, Drakal's going to full go for it. Oh, no. Leo's down. Are they going to get this? Oh, here comes the Summer. The Summer comes in with the knockback. They went for it. I don't think that was the best idea. Drakal comes in with the big slam. Summer's going to go. No, Summer's not going to go. That's not going to be enough regen to survive. I think they went for the heart. It was desperation. You could feel it. And that
you can see the 1v1 between AJ and Mendoza. That was intense. Really well played by Believe. Really good plays.
Yeah, I was watching both. You had that perspective. I was just watching the heart. I was like, oh, that was the last. There wasn't long left to interrupt that. So good communication there. They will grab this second heart and placeholder dude. Even though Believe wasn't there, they held that. I believe it was a 3v4, right? They must have been holding that 3v4. I don't think we had anyone missing from the Slam team.
No, Slam Fan was complete. It was a 3v4 on placeholders side.
Right.
So the fact that they just played it safe, stayed a bit on the back, do not overcommit to anything, and just poke all the pokes that you can, and just wait for Belief to arrive. And I'm sure I didn't listen into their comms, but I'm sure that Belief was like, right guys, I'm here, let's go.
Yeah, we can do the things. We've been distracting enough. Yeah. And actually, they were to get, like you saw, as the Drakal and everyone else was trying to advance onto the enemy team, that they were still pretty full up in terms of HP. There was just, the Summer was protecting the Mendoza as well, doing a really good job at just keeping the space, and the pressure was still on for Drakal. Drakal has to get through that fire to get to those characters. It's a melee character, he's got the right click, of course. He's got the pull and whatnot as well, but if he can't get close to get it, he's going to be walking through a lot of fire, unfortunately. And even though he's getting a little bit tankier, we've got the level 4.
And as you can see, Drakal just used the True Sight beacon. I forgot the original name of it. I am so sorry.
It's okay,
but there's a little platform where you stand on, and you have True Sight. You can see everything, everyone, all the objectives, as long as you stay on that platform. It was just scanning, and I'm sure that he was just checking out the lay of the lands, like where's our team, where's their team, what might they be planning, and what are we going to counter plan.
Indeed, really good idea to make sure you try, and especially for them at the moment, whether or not they can indeed go for a little tiny bit more farm, because you can see at the moment we've got level 4 for this Slam team, but we've got level 5 for placeholder, and they're looking to push this win, maybe get some fights going actually as well if they can find out where the enemy team are. Although I believe maybe just holding on fire there. We've got Jakal. I feel like we've got some fights erupting here as I'm trying to look at all the different sites. Jakal does go down. Unfortunately, I just did miss a little bit of that fight going on. This is focusing on the other screen, and a little bit of production going on right now. And we've got the Ajona as well. They're going to wipe them out here. You can see, actually, you can see the end of the Jakal's kill there as well, to be fair, because their streams are a little bit out of sync in terms of time. But actually, Ajona may go down here. Really, really low. Mendoza using the... Oh, unlucky for Believe. Was using that so fantastically well. And actually, I think they're trading quite evenly here. We just see the Mendoza go down. The Allegro got the Mendoza down on Slam Jam team as well. We almost ended up watching... It
looked like they're really like trading 1-for-1 constantly.
At the moment, yeah. And it's a little bit surprising because we've got the level 5 at the moment on the placeholder team. We believe is coming back down now as well. Can they come back into this game? It's so important for them to get this level 5 as soon as possible to make things even. And that heart is available for capture. Jakal's running as fast as he can. I can't see what's going on. They go for the cap, and that is gonna be the win. Placeholder. Indeed. Placeholder will be going through to the next round, which is gonna be the semi-final.
That was a really interesting match.
Woo.
A lot of surprises in there. For me, at least.
Oh, no, absolutely. Look at the kills coming out from Allegro as well. Grabbing 4 of those kills. Damn. A lot of damage. Look at Believe's damage. 10k. It was right up there. Jingle Bums. Bums? Jingle Buns, sorry. As well. Looking more of the Essence farm as well. The numbers for every member of that placeholder team above the Slam Jam team as well.
Yet the Slam fam was still close to level 5. They were not all that far away from level 5, even though that their Essence farm is quite miles behind team placeholders.